Welcome back, everyone, to the next episode of the Block 44 podcast. We are back with our regular guests, Reese, RPJ,
Yeah, man.
and Alex from Up the Cherries.
Hello. A mixed reaction there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cold today, so let's get straight into it because I want to go home. I don't know about you boys, but I am ready to go. So yesterday, all 20 Premier League clubs had a meeting, and the PSR rules are changing from the 26-27 season, and that it's going to be you can spend 85% of club revenue on squad costs. Good or bad for the league?
If you're trying to be like a small club like us and trying to get into the top six, I can't lie, I think it's a bad thing because Man City, you got your Man Cities, you got your Liverpools, United, Arsenal, and they're just going to abuse it. Yeah, I don't think it's a positive thing for football.
Alex?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I feel like it's just like it's going to affect the clubs with more cash better because like obviously the more money you have, the more money you can spend. So I just feel like it's going to benefit the teams with the cash, but the teams that like coming up from the Championship, it won't benefit them as much, sort of thing. Like it's just to help the larger clubs, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, most things usually are. But I guess it does help in the sense of club efficiency because I guess at the same time, you really do now have to run it as a business to optimize your revenue streams because it is all about your revenue, about how much you can spend now. Although it's sort of unclear on how much of a loss you can make because that's what most clubs have been doing and even how the big clubs have been operating.
Yeah.
So by changing it to the 85% of revenue rule, how much of that changed? Then again, it's not profit, so it's revenue, which is high. So with the new bits coming in, AFC Bournemouth are everyone's favourite club because they are helping everyone and their aunt buy new players with a £65 million release clause for a £100 million player. And if he stays into summer, it goes down to 50 million. So, Reese, I know you have some strong thoughts on this. Alex, you too. We started off with Reese last time, so we're going to go for Alex, and Reese can crumble as he gives me a death stare about what I just said. But Alex, what are your thoughts on Bournemouth helping out the Big Six in keeping within the new PSR rules?
It's outrageous. £65 million for arguably one of the best players in the Premier League this season, just behind Erling Haaland. Like the guy's a joke. Premier League proven for starters, and just his unique profile is two-footed, pace, power. Like he's everything you can want in a player and more. That I think 65 million it's so cheap in today's market when you got players like Verts. I get it's a different style of player, but I feel like how much he went for. Like Semenyo's been that good this season. He's been unbelievable, and I just feel like 65 million. And if it went down as well to 50 next summer, that's crazy. Like a player of his quality going for that cheap just shouldn't be allowed. But I guess he wouldn't have signed a new contract without it. So I feel like it was to be expected. But I think that's so cheap for a player of his quality that I just think it's a bit daft on our part.
Yeah,
it's
I
a little
think
bit
so.
silly.
Reese?
All right, so I'm just going to say this, yeah. We bring in good players. Big kudos to Sam Francis and Thiago Pinto with the recruitment. But when it's selling off players, I think we're doing a completely bad job. You look at clubs like Southampton and Brighton, where they're able to offload their players. Players like Virgil van Dijk for £75 million. It used to be the record club fee. And then like Brighton would sell Cucurella for 60 mil, but we're selling Kirkes for 40 million when he's worth 60 million. He's 21 years of age, and he's one of the best left backs, and we're selling him for that cheap. As well as selling Ilya Zabani for 55 million. I think that was a complete robbery in itself. Yes, it's good money and profit, but at the same time, we did not need to sell him. In his contract, he was £75 million. And now to get Semenyo's release clause leaked, and to now then get it lowered in the summer, it just takes the mick. Like, we can buy good players, we can find new players, but it's like generating the money. I don't know, like, personally, minimum 85 million. I'm happy, I can understand. But for 65 million and going down, I think that's a complete robbery. It's like we're just spreading our pants for any top six club. It's a complete joke. Just because they have Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham in their name, that we're literally getting our pants dropped. It's a complete disgrace. And I think Bill Foley should take that into account because he's one of our most valued, highly profiled assets, and we're just throwing him like that. We're literally just getting rid of him like he's a toy from Toy Story. Like I don't know. It just makes me feel a bit funny because we got other clubs, from other fans laughing, licking their lips, thinking, oh, because they get to sell their players for cheap, yeah, we can go get a piece of the pie. But no, it just makes it a bit of a mockery because you get what Iliman and Jai, you'll probably go for 80 million.
Yeah.
You got other players as well, and I just think personally, like, it's not fair. Like, look, Mbuemo and Mateus Cunha went for like a combined total 150 mil each, or if you round it up. Like, why are we selling Semenyo for 50 million in the summer? That is crazy. I don't know. I was speechless, man. I did not make any content or say anything about it for the next. I didn't know how to process it.
Fuming.
I know Alex did. He was very excited. We saw a video about that saying, we can't wait to see Semenyo leave the club.
I know, I'm buzzing.
But no, if this keeps happening, I think Bill Foley needs to have a word with Thiago Pinto and Simon Francis, and we might need to look about getting a new board because it's an absolute disgrace. Like, as we suffer as it is, we're building a new stadium, and we're gonna need that money for the whole paying off the whole facilities and everything.
I think the issue is I've seen I think it's someone from like the Black Knights company. He came out and said that they don't want to stand in the way of players if they want to go. They don't want to stand in their way, sort of thing. If I'm not mistaken, which is
I think you still need a fair deal for that, though, don't you?
I know, but within saying that, I think there should be player-to-club agreement saying, look, you're gonna play. They should have said this when Semenyo signed his contract in the summer. Look, we're gonna get you a higher contract, more money. We're also gonna up in your release clause because it'll help us. We'll let you go when you want to go, but we need you to understand this because other clubs are doing it, and this is our club value, and we're not like they should have had a proper conversation.
it's just so cheap.
I just feel like they just went on their knees and begged for Semenyo to stay one more year, and I can't lie, I've been enjoying this 5-game burnout from Semenyo. You know, making sure getting rid of the interest because. I just don't want him to go in January. I can understand in the summer, but I don't think it'll be wise, especially if he goes to like a club like Manchester clubs.
Man United are after
Like
him.
I know Man United are after him, but do you see what
Manchester United will need him because they're going to lose a few players in January for the AFCON.
Oh, and Wemo, who's he got?
Yeah, Mbuemo, Diallo,
I know,
and Mazraoui.
I know, but just smashing 65 million just for like a player.
Semenyo's worth that, though.
I know he's worth. I know he's worth that, but just splashing that cash, it just goes to show big club privilege and status. It's frustrating. I hope. Look,
I think we'll find a suitable replacement, but it's just who do we get in? No, it's the issue.
it's
Stay
like
away from Southampton. That's the one thing I
We don't want any of those players anyway.
Oh, Leo Cienza.
there's one player
Ball
I
out.
have been looking at in the Championship, and I've been seeing him play for Ipswich, and he's been unbelievable. Left foot, right foot, unbelievable. He Ipswich signed him last January from Hull City. He scored that beautiful Puskas awarding Rabona goal. Jaden Philogene needs. That's a player I'd love to see at Dean Court. Maybe has big boots to fill in, but he is a player I've been looking at, like technical, like exciting,
Exclusive.
But with saying that, with us selling Semenyo, I think Dango Ouattara going to Brentford was such a pointless move. Then I know we got 42.5 million out of it, but I reckon he would have been something for the future. So Dango would have been a proper starter if we would have lost Semenyo. I think we should have just let Semenyo go in the summer for 75 M's, cashed in, and let Dango become the main character.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough, isn't it? Because running a football club is nothing easy to do. However, I think you're right, Reese, because Southampton suffered from that a good few years back, where the recruitment was top tier, and we weren't getting what we're supposed to for our players. And that ultimately led to our downfall amongst a change in ownership, managers, and many other things. But obviously recruitment does play a part in that because you need money. Because you can keep going abroad and finding new exciting talent, but at the end of the day, for a club like Bournemouth now, wanting to push forward for Europe, you do need to be buying established players at the same time.
It's not just that as well. It's all these players, you're seeing it. Dean Howson, Ilya Zabani, Milos Kerkez, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and now Antoine Semenyo, with Dominic Stank in the past. Iraola this is his last season with us now.
You reckon?
It's looking more likely. It's looking more likely he's not going to sign the contract because Chris Billam-Smith even said it to BBC. Like, it doesn't even look like he wants to stay. Like, maybe it's depending on what position and where we finish, but if we're not a club pushing for European football, wanting to go to a semi-final of a FA Cup, then I'm very worried for next season. It could be I don't think next season is a charge for more European football or anything like that. We could be in a relegation battle, and I know there's been the doubt was there before, and I have been wrong before, but who are we going to get to replace Andoni Iraola?
I think he'll stay.
I think it'll be really tough to stay because if you look at situations now, obviously Slot is struggling at Liverpool. That'd be a top job for him to take. And then also Pep Guardiola at City. But his time's limited left.
Yeah, but do you think though? Because Arne Slot won a league in his first season.
Yeah, I think he'll be let off the hook this
He
year.
didn't really have any competition.
I know. He didn't really have that much competition, but still, like, that's basically saying like Sean Dyche being the manager for Liverpool and winning the title like it's nothing. I think he
but then again, Jose Mourinho won the league with Chelsea and was still sacked at some point. Twice.
True.
I think the issue with Slot is that they've spent so much for him this summer and they've invested so hard.
Too many egos.
If he can't find a way to make all these players like work together, like Wirtz, Isak, like you got established players like Mohamed. Yeah, he's not performing this season.
Yeah.
And he needs to find a way to make these players work, and it's just a hard situation because obviously, as you said, he won the league last year, but then again, you can't just go off past achievements saying he won the league last year. If it's not working now, then it needs to change a little bit.
My prediction is Semenyo and Iraola to Liverpool.
Both of them.
I think obviously this is just a big dip in form for Salah. But he's at that age now where he will start to decline, and they will need to look for that replacement. Obviously, Chiesa is really good, but you still need two top-class right wing, especially in the Champions League and all the cup competitions.
I don't think he's the replacement for Liverpool.
Like Chiesa?
Do you not?
I think Liverpool are looking at a higher profile, like a Michael Elise.
I can imagine that,
yeah. I've seen that.
Or like, they mentioned another player, I forgot his name, I have it on the tip of my tongue. But I reckon Semenyo goes Arsenal and Iraola goes back to Spain. It gives Arsenal so much, as much as he's linked heavily with
tough competition in that Arsenal squad now, though.
I know it's tough competition.
I think it'll be Man United. I reckon.
I reckon he gets on that left hand side easily
over Eze easily.
And Trossard.
Yeah, over Trossard easily.
He's played well recently, Trossard.
I know Trossard has played easily, but let's not take an accountability what Semenyo has done for us in the last 3 seasons.
Yeah,
he's put us on the back. Like, even in this season, scoring 6 goals, 3 assists in 11 games.
He's been unbelievable.
Like, if you look at stats this season, and if we've got to go it through case by case file. Yes, Eze was brilliant and carried Crystal Palace, but you got to look at, like, as a player, Semenyo's quicker. He's got a left foot, right foot. He can use both feet. He's strong. He can go out wide. He can drive into the midfield. He's got that edge where he just takes on players like it's nothing. Like, he just dismantles them. I think he's the missing piece, and then you slot Eze in the cam.
What Odegaard then?
You either slot him in at 8 and put him just in front of Rice, or you put him in the bench. I think Odegaard is a shadow of his former self ever since the 2022-23 season, and the 23-24. Like, he has not been himself.
Yeah,
so
good.
I personally think Semenyo could be the opposite side of Saka, and I reckon one more signing. Maybe I might be silly by saying this, but I think another striker. I know they've splashed in a cash for Gyökeres, but I don't think Gyökeres is that world-class striker they need.
Who would be?
You see, it's much more difficult because for number 9s, you got to look at it. I know Isak hasn't been on good form, but Isak to Arsenal would have made such sense.
Yeah.
Like, Isak, that would have been a better signing. You've got, like, Erling Haaland. It's just so difficult right now for the strikers market. I reckon if no one signs Semenyo, I reckon Arsenal should sign either Rodrigo, or there's even some talks of Vinicius Jr. challenging to try and see if he can do it in the Prem.
Yeah, I think Rodrigo would be a phenomenal signing for anyone in the Prem.
100%.
With Vinny now, I mean, with the troubles that he's having at Real and the fallout with Xavi, I mean, the only route is out. Because Xavi ain't going to leave for a long old time, and obviously Vinicius is still a fairly young fella. Going into his prime years, he's going to want to be playing every minute of every game for a big club.
That's the player I forgot to mention. It makes sense
it would.
for him to go to Liverpool.
What Vinicius Junior?
It gives Balotelli a bit.
It does actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in all fairness, watching Vinny and his attitude would put me off as a club.
100%. I feel like it's a hard one because he's so talented, but at the same time, like the attitude's also an issue. You need to take that into account. But I think with a right coach, they can like deal with those sort of players, and it's just a hard one because he's so talented, but at the same time, like the attitude is there. So.
I think it'd work out for both parties because Mbappe's not struggling, but his best position is on that left-hand side, like Thierry Henry. You get rid of Vinny, get a bit of cash for him, but good for both parties because they still need that Jota replacement because of sadly what happened to Jota. And they need the talisman for when Salah eventually leaves. So I reckon Vinicius Junior would be a brilliant signing for Liverpool. And I said Elise for...
he's so good.
I said Elise for Liverpool, but how do you feel about him being for Arsenal?
He wouldn't.
I think at any of those top six clubs, they would work. It's
I need to stop talking about Arsenal. My family support Arsenal. I'm not an Arsenal fan.
It's a case of where and who, but I think whoever is going to land those Rodrigos, Vinicius, and Elise, if someone gets one or two of those, it will make a huge difference.
Yeah.
It will be really beneficial for whatever club decides to take them.
But do you reckon they'll be able to adapt in the Premier League?
I think so, because those players are fast-paced, moving players that can. They can move around the majority, and if you look at Elise, he's already done it in the Prem.
And for a smaller team, well, not a smaller team, but a worse team
But
than he would be
for not as big of a club, and that earned him from his performances a move to Bayern Munich, where he has gone on to continue tearing it up.
That's one place where I don't want to see Semenyo.
Well, I could see him at
I could see him there.
Dortmund.
I mean, him with Harry Kane as well.
I just I just can't stand top six fans in the comments. They spam it on their players. Oh, join Liverpool, come to Liverpool, come United, come Arsenal. Like, bro, it's so annoying and frustrating. Like, it's so annoying supporting a small club and you see your best players getting attraction from other clubs, and then you see their fans pop up on their pages. Like, in my opinion, it would be a nice cup of tea, if you will, to see Semenyo join like the club in Spain or Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I think a Bayern Munich or a Dortmund would be very much so. I think he'd tear it up in the Bundesliga. Like you see what Elise did. He'd be like one of the star players in that league, and I feel like Bayern Munich or Dortmund would be like a really, really nice move for him because he'd be like he'd be allowed the freedom to express himself, whereas like
it's fun to watch as well.
Yeah.
It's good football.
So lads, I found a picture of Semenyo on my phone. I forgot to show you beforehand, but look at this.
Is that Semenyo?
Yeah.
Show the camera.
Look at that.
That's a nice haircut. It might have been cut by Clivert.
Yeah, that's definitely not a Clivert cut.
Not this again. We're not doing that.
I wasn't actually referring to you, but yeah, you could do.
Oh, yeah, you're funny.
If you want to be a barber, man, I'm in need of a skin fade.
Yeah, you got jokes. You got jokes. You're funny. You're funny.
Actually, let's go on to AFCON because we briefly touched on that with potentially Manchester United being interested in Semenyo, with them losing Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Mazraoui. There are plenty of other clubs that are going to be losing players. Obviously, that will affect clubs like Sunderland, although I've seen now that they're only going to lose 2 of their starting 11, so it's not as bad as people originally thought.
Have Ghana qualified? I think they're in the playoffs.
No, Ghana have not qualified.
Ghana didn't make it, so Semenyo's safe.
I thought they were in the playoffs.
I thought I saw something that Ghana didn't make it.
Ghana didn't qualify.
I thought Ghana didn't qualify. Yeah, so Semenyo's safe. So Bournemouth are safe with Semenyo.
Do you reckon if Ghana... Do you reckon...
True, yeah, if he stays.
Do you reckon it would have been better if he would have won AFCON?
No, you need him.
Yeah, we need him.
I know we need him. But for him to stay...
in terms of interest. In staying, yeah, because no one's going to buy you whilst you're away in Africa.
Yeah, like a tournament.
Because you're going to miss the next month of football as well, so it'd be a waste of money for 65 mil, where you could pick up 50 in the summer.
Is AFCON a month? Is it the entire January?
Yeah, well, it's like the Euros.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Euros. Well, and it's like the Euros, Copa America. It's all the same thing. It's all the countries there.
Funny
but
Jamie
Africa's a lot of countries.
Funny Jamie Vardy thinks it's like a tin pot competition.
It's some great teams.
It's a
in there.
huge
some really
competition
good teams
with some
in there.
phenomenal players. It's a brilliant competition. It's
a
good
really
fun to
good-
watch
it's a
as
really
well. I
good
really enjoy
Do you
watching
know
that.
what Jamaica's starting 11 would be if the Jamaican players chose the team from their heritage?
What would it be?
So
Yeah.
in goal we'd have Roberto Sanchez.
Yeah.
At left back we'd have Lloyd Kelly. No, centre back we'd have Lloyd Kelly. At right centre back Kyle Walker. We'd have
Walker?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Kyle Walker's Jamaican.
I did not realise that. Fair enough.
At left back it gets a bit tendy. I remember seeing the video. We're gonna leave left back out, but for right back it'll be Mike Sarons. In the midfield we'd have Morgan Gibbs-White. Give me a second. I'm trying
Let
to
him cook.
We'll let you think.
Well, let me think. But
You're doing well.
I know
Doing
the
really
front
well.
three. We would have Raheem Sterling,
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and
Chris Eubank Senior.
Yeah, Chris Eubank. But having those play, imagine some of the French players who weren't born in France but played for their home birth country. Imagine Mbappe playing for like Cameroon or like all of those. Like that would be cool, man.
Well, I think it's I mean, I say it's a shame, but it's not a shame because obviously everyone's free to choose who they want to play
Yeah,
for.
100%,
like,
100%.
Who they want to identify, what country they want to identify with. But if you look at the top European teams, and if a lot of those players did play for their native countries in Africa or the Caribbean or wherever else, I think we'd see an African country winning the league more often.
Yeah, no, we would. Do you reckon? And this is a controversial one. Do you reckon England would have won an international trophy if we had Gareth Bale play for England?
No.
No. He was good, but I feel like
The squad in itself just didn't have what it. We can't rely just on one player. Obviously, I feel in the last competition we relied on Cole Palmer a little bit. Brought him off on the bench, and we were like, okay, Cole, here's the ball, go score.
What about Russia 2018 when we needed something like that?
I think that was just
We did, but it only gets you so far.
yeah.
But staying on England, do you think they can win it this year?
No.
Because
Yes.
all right.
No.
Have you seen
Let's
that
put
Jude
it this way.
Bellingham?
Yeah, I've seen that. We'll get on to that. But so far in the international break, there's been 8 games, 22 goals scored, and 0 conceded.
It's
in the
pretty. It's
qualifiers.
looking good.
That's a really, really good form.
I feel like
I mean, not against the top teams, admittedly, but still.
I'm going to sound quite pessimistic. We're playing against teams that have part-time jobs elsewhere, like in the international level. Like, yeah, I get it, we're winning, we're getting a clean sheet, but we should be dismantling them like 5-0, 6-0. In my opinion, we played much more attractive football after the World Cup, in between the World Cup Russia and the World Cup in Qatar under Gareth Southgate. We saw goals, we saw us getting dismantled. I don't know, maybe Thomas Tuchel was still cooking. But
We're seeing a very Arsenal style at the moment.
we're seeing a very
Yeah.
organised,
Very defensive.
Yeah,
very
tactical team.
yeah, very defensive, but it's like some of the players he's calling up. In my opinion, Anthony Gordon sometimes starting for England. He's a good player, but at best he's a bench player. Like Marcus Rashford and Jack Grealish have to be over him.
But at the same time, don't you think the qualifiers are a good time to actually give those other players a run out and see what they're made of? Because
Yeah.
you have got your reliables that are obviously going to be selected and picked in the starting 11. But it's a really good opportunity for the manager, Thomas Tuchel, to have a look at those fringe players within that England squad and see how well they play together.
Oh no, he did, but he decided to call up a young 21-year-old Alex Scott. Didn't even bring him off the first game of the squad.
Yeah, that was a
benched
shame.
him and didn't even get him to have 5 minutes to make his debut and make his family proud. What's the point of calling someone up? Like maybe I might be looking at it a different way, but some people on Twitter are saying it's a positive thing to learn off other players. Like
It's definitely good to be around other players,
Yeah.
but you do like you are right. You do still want to be getting some minutes. under your belt.
what's the point? He could have just
Especially as
trained
we
with us
qualified.
more and prepared more. You basically just hurt the boys' dreams.
I think it's a bit of a mix. Like, obviously, he's where he wants to play, and it'd be unbelievable to see him play. It's a massive shame, but I feel like at the same time, he's getting to go over the England men's team and train with these top players with a top coach and experience. And I think this is just the first time. I think that there'll be a few more times he'll get called up, and I feel like he'll definitely make his appearance.
It's,
At some point,
it's just the
100%.
beginning for Alex Scott. He's got a very
100%.
bright future
So
ahead of him.
good.
Whilst we're on the topic of talking about England, would we all like to say who we'd want to start in the World Cup? If you don't mind.
Yeah, you go first.
I've got my whole 11 and
Go
I've
on.
got in the back of my head. So in goal, easily Jordan Pickford. At right back, I either want Timo Livramento or Reece James. John Stones, Mark Gahey, Nico O'Reilly, or Lewis Hall. In the midfield, I don't want Bellingham in the cam. I want him to pivot with Declan Rice, with Cole Palmer playing in the cam and Saka out wide right. It'll be a mix between Jack Grealish or Marcus Rashford on that near left-hand side. And we know who's going up top. It's Harry
Big
Kane.
man himself,
Harry
yeah.
Kane.
Alex, you're
Yeah,
starting 11.
it's got to be Pickford in goal. I'll go Reece James right back. Centre back's Mark Gahey. I wouldn't mind seeing Harry Maguire start, and I feel like he's really good for England. I feel like he's topped up. Maybe Maguire and Gahey, if not potentially Stones, if he is fit. Left back, either O'Reilly or... Yeah, probably O'Reilly's been really good. Then we'll go midfield, Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, and probably Cole Palmer as well in the more advanced role. And then Rashford, Kane, and Bukayo Saka, of course. He's getting too much hate, Bukayo Saka, but he's so good.
He's a brilliant player. He really is. I was going to say Maguire as well, like you. So
Get
my
him
starting
in.
11 is Jordan Pickford in goal. Right back, Reece James. But Tino Livramento is not far behind. Obviously, I saw him
Yeah.
play at Saints a couple of years back. Phenomenal talent. He will be breaking into that squad
He
soon.
can play left back too, can't he?
Yeah, he can play left back as well. He's very versatile, and I think with Reece James' injury record, I think there is a very good chance that Livramento could start a few games
But
depending on
Trent?
what's happening.
Does Trent get in?
Right centre back, Mark Gahey. Left centre back, Harry Maguire, and then Nico O'Reilly, left back. In the middle, I want to see Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. Yeah, Jude Bellingham. Cole Palmer in the cam, Bukayo Saka on the right. On the left, it's really tough. So obviously, for me, I'm with you two. I think it is between Jack Grealish and Marcus Rashford. And I think it's a coin toss. I really do. I think it depends who's playing better at the time, but also who's been better in training in the England camp. Because either one of those two players could do very well.
It depends. I think it depends who we're playing as well. I feel like
Exactly,
it's good
yeah.
to have.
We
different
talk about the sadness
Obviously, Harry Kane up
of
top.
one of the best left wingers downfall. The player that carried England in Euro 2021 and has been the most hated player when he asked Gary Neville for help, Raheem Sterling. I'm sorry, but when he was on form, when you can get the player on form, he would always dismantle Bournemouth.
He's phenomenal.
Like on his day, he like no question. That's his sport. And
Playing against
like,
Bournemouth.
no, like on the left hand side for England, like he was brilliant. And like you said, it's a coin. It's quite sad because after that, we haven't got a proper left winger behind Marcus Rashford and Jack Grealish. Maybe Gordon, but still, like we haven't got that proper high profile. And coming back to what you said about the fringe players, do you know what? I've seen this with France. Yeah, we've got all the superstars, but I think we need like an Alex Scott or like Elliot Anderson or someone in that midfield. So we
Adam
can have,
Wharton.
or Adam Morton.
Oh, Adam, I forgot
Oh,
Adam
yeah,
Wharton.
I completely forgot
about
Yes,
But
yeah,
then
yeah.
who do you
we
bench
could have
though
one.
to
We
get
could
him
have
in?
one of them in there.
But the good thing about that is our squad depth.
Yeah.
Because we can go into a tight game of fixtures in the World Cup,
Mm.
and we will be safe because we can change our entire squad
And still
be
have a good
fine.
team.
Yeah, and be absolutely fine.
Yeah, I was touch on the Jude stuff. Like, I don't understand the hate.
I understand it. It's English media.
I was going to say I think it's an English media big enough.
There's a reason why Joe Bellingham left Sunderland and has gone to Dortmund. There's a reason why Jude Bellingham will probably never play in the Premier League. I don't want to make everything about race,
but it is.
But
Yeah.
it literally is racism. Like, we got to go back to what? Sol Campbell leaving Spurs for Arsenal. Yes, I get it. But they did too much hate for him. Like, even he was starting to say it as a race thing. And then what happened to Ian Wright back in the day, as well as Raheem Sterling. Like, Raheem Sterling literally begged. He begged and begged for help from Gary Neville. And Gary Neville just didn't understand at all. Like, black players will always be scapegoated by the English media.
That English penalty shootout as well. It was only the black
What
players.
about
that,
Sancho, Rashford?
Yeah, Sancho, Rashford. Was it Saka as well?
Yeah,
But
the last penalty.
all of them. The race, like all of their all of them had to
Disgusting.
deactivate their social media because all the comment section.
Even with Marcus Rashford driving a fancy car or going out clubbing, like, why is he always getting scapegoated? Grealish does that.
Yeah,
it's funny.
it's
funny
there are
in the
plenty
post.
of other party
Grealish does
animals.
it.
And then, like, they're always on about their performances, but Foden is. Let's be real. Foden is amazing for Manchester City, but for country, he is dreadful, and he's not dreadful, but he's not up to standard compared to
No,
it.
definitely
And
not.
now it's Jude Bellingham, just because he said who else.
I don't
and
understand.
he's I'm gonna say he's England's best player right now.
He's so good. Like in the what is it? In the last tournament. He was like, he saved us in a few games, and I just
He was a standout player.
It's jealousy. They don't want to see someone, because it's England, it's a white country. They don't want to see someone with a different colour and heritage. But at the same time, he's a mixed race player. He's half black. He's half white. I don't get it. It's completely.
He's also very, very successful as well.
And
There's a lot of
he's
jealousy
very
with that.
mature for his age. He's only a couple
Champions
months
League at
old for
21.
him. He speaks like he's a 28-year-old, and how
mature.
yeah, he's very very mature.
Have you seen the clip about Ian Wright speaking about it?
No, I don't think so.
You should watch it. It's very good.
What was it? I might have.
It was
What it about?
Is it the over?
Yeah, it was on that talk. It was on that show they have with
Stick
him, Roy Keane,
Yeah,
Jill
Stick
Scott,
Football, yeah.
them what? Yeah, it was on that. And he was talking about it, and I didn't watch the full thing, but I just thought it was really like insightful, and I just feel like he's one of the people in the media who does know what he's talking about, and he like cares for the players.
He can give a really good insight
Yeah,
on it because he's experienced it himself.
100%.
I mean, it's something that should not exist in football, and it shouldn't
Or
exist
anywhere,
anywhere. It should
no.
not exist anywhere. Unfortunately, for some small-minded
just
people,
some
it
idiots
does,
that
and it's a
like
real
to-
shame because it ruins it all.
Bournemouth had this same problem as well back in the day. I mean, I remember Lloyd Kelly would always get he was our biggest scapegoat, as well as Philip Billing. Like, they were always subject to getting
Philip
abuse
Billing.
online, and then it happened to Dango Ouattara. And now a couple of weeks ago it happened with Diakite. It's just always that one player fans like to choose as like the scapegoat, you know, and it just needs to stop in football. Like, they're just trying to do their job. At the same time, and I've grown to accept it, and I never really understood as a kid. You're either on day or off day. No one's really perfect, and as much as we try and educate people and help them understand, it's sadly gonna be a thing where it's here permanently. Like, I hope people educate themselves. Like, no room for racism, but I don't get, like, we bleed the same. We have the same organs. We have the same bones. We have the same blood. We have the same eyes. We might have different skin color and hair type, but we're the same person. We're human. We drink water. We eat food. Like, I just don't understand why it's still a thing in big 2025. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
But it's one of those questions I don't think anyone knows the answer to, because why has it ever been around, and why is it still around? It's disgusting. It should have been squashed a very long time ago. But when we go to the other end of the spectrum,
Yeah.
what's your reaction to the glaze on players like Phil Foden? Because I feel the limelight was completely taken off of Eze.
Yeah,
With that pass, Phil put
That pass in the England game.
That was just a pass. He touched it down well.
It was a nice pass and all, but it wasn't like it was just like.
But the goal was phenomenal.
It was what a finish! First time,
Yeah.
at top
Yeah.
corner, like Foden put it on a plate. Like, I get he's like England's star boy or whatever, but I thought it was just a pass. Like, it was a nice pass and all, but. I'm quite a fan of like how all like these Twitter accounts are posting like, or someone put it on a plate for whoever else, but it's just stupid. Like, it was just a pass, and Eze did everything there. And
It's like when Harry Kane missed his penalty against France. Harry Kane didn't get the same energy as Saka got.
no,
Like, it's like that. I don't know. It's one of those ones. But talking about Harry Kane,
top player, Ballon d'Or.
can he get it? Can he be the first English player in a while to get the Ballon d'Or? That's what I want to know.
Michael Owen got it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Michael Owen?
Yeah, Michael Owen, a while. Like,
Oh, in a while,
Oh,
yeah,
in a
yeah.
while, yeah. I think he can. If England go ahead and win the Euros, if that's taken into account, which it definitely should be.
If England win the World Cup,
Bayern Munich win the
he
Champions League.
wins stuff domestically.
Oh, it's World Cup, not Euros.
There is
sorry.
absolutely no reason why he can't, because he will 100%. If England gets to the final, he will 100% win the Golden Boot, and he will most likely do the same in his league. And if they get far in the Champions League as well.
He just scores goals. Like,
tough with
he,
Haaland,
he,
but
he just scores goals.
the World Cup will make a big difference to the winner.
Who do you think will be a contender? Who's in contention right now for the Ballon d'Or?
For the Ballon d'Or.
Mbappe, Kane.
Right now on current form, Mbappe, Harry Kane. I'm trying to look to the Premier League a little bit as well. I think Haaland's definitely up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Haaland is 100% up there.
Haaland's getting.
I haven't seen too much Spanish football this year, but obviously last year Rafinha and Lamine were tearing it up. I thought I thought Rafinha did better than Lamine. Obviously Lamine is a phenomenal talent. He will go on to win many, I'm sure, in his career.
Definitely a few.
But I think it's probably between that lot at the moment. Yeah.
Any Italian league football in there? Or?
I haven't watched enough. I really enjoy Italian football. I've got an Italian friend. Shout out Elvis if you're watching.
Elvis.
I've got one as
Wigan
well.
and-
Shout out to Manuel. If you're watching, you know.
Yeah.
Friends,
I go down to pub, watch Champions League with him every now and again. It's really exciting to watch. Admittedly,
Top man.
I should watch more because it is. I love watching Serie A. Serie A is really exciting football. It's tough.
It's a fun
raw,
league. It's a fun
it's
league.
hard. Yeah, I
think
love it.
It gets too much hate. Like everyone says, it is a more like defensive-minded league. I get that, but it's still enjoyable to watch.
It is, but if you look at the tackles, it's like it's hard. It's like
Proper.
It's like Roy Keane football, isn't it? It's
Proper
like,
football.
It's like Chiellini, all of that. Oh, I love it.
Rafael Leao.
Yes. Yeah.
Is he-
I'm completely on my radar. Yeah.
Is he playing well now? guys?
Where
Yeah, he's been phenomenal.
where should he go to? I think
Arsenal.
he needs to go to the Premier League.
I think he does, but I'd say a couple more years in Milan.
Really? He's 24 now.
Yes,
I
he's
think.
24.
Oh, is he?
He's
Okay,
getting on a bit, I think.
maybe
not
not then.
on a bit, but
It's just where do you go in the Prem? Because the one thing I don't want to see, I want to see
I don't wanna
young
see him at
players
United.
establish themselves a bit more. Because I don't want to see more things like Florian Wirtz. You can slap a big price tag on these players,
yeah.
and it does make a difference. So it's making sure they're nurtured and everything's right. Because the Premier League isn't like anything else in the world. You don't have time on the ball. It is the hardest, toughest, most grueling league in world football.
100%.
No, I agree with that. I want to know who is Pep Guardiola's successor.
Iraola.
100%.
Not 100%. I think
No, I don't.
if they go off Premier League experience, you have Iraola and Glasner, which are in prime position to take up a top job.
Yeah.
If you look abroad, it's a lot more tough because
Vincent Company.
Vincent
is
Kompany
next in
is
line
very
after Pep
good.
Guardiola.
What about-
Xavi Alonso? But obviously he's just got Real Madrid, so there's no
He's
chance
not leaving
What
there
about
anytime soon.
Ancelotti?
He's in prison, isn't he?
No, he's a manager. I
thought he got
He's a
arrested.
manager of
But Brazil.
Brazil.
I
Yeah.
thought he got arrested. Maybe not. I'm completely wrong.
Fake news. Allegedly.
Sorry,
Alleged,
I'll cut that.
alleged.
That's going to
Allegedly.
get cut.
We get hunted down.
Yeah, I mean, potentially. But is Ancelotti at the time in his life where he's thinking international football and then potentially retire?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Because
taking
he has achieved everything in every league.
he's done everything that he could have wanted to.
He's the only manager in history to win everything in Europe's top 5 leagues.
And he got Everton playing some unbelievable football, so
He
I
did.
think that's a great
He's a
achievement in
great
itself.
manager.
like.
He is a
That
great
one
manager.
season, they should have got European
James
football. James
Rodriguez. Oh my word.
And is
Some
it
of the goals he
Bernard?
was
Is it
scoring.
Bernard who played in that left wing?
He did play, but I don't know if it was that year.
I can't remember if it was him then. I don't know. But like even Calvert-Lewin, like he
Oh,
was
he was scoring
storming
goals.
under Ancelotti.
He's now at Leeds.
Yeah, not doing too well, but still. But yeah, Ancelotti's a phenomenal manager, and I think he could be a potential Pep replacement, but not long term. He wouldn't be there the length of time Pep has been at
What
Manchester City.
about Cesc Fabregas? He's doing quite well at Como.
He is doing really well.
They're a team that I
But there's
really
a-
like.
He plays attractive football for a team that he's bought up, but Manchester City is a big step up.
Yeah, I think one more job in
Big
between
step
there,
up.
definitely.
But then again, he'll have some very good players to work with. I mean, Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
Even I could see him at potentially
Well,
Manchester City.
where's he now?
He's PSG. He just won the Champions League with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If
he
we-
just won the treble, one of the greatest teams we've seen in
If
recent
we
times.
lose Iraola, I know he's a manager elsewhere, but I would want Nuno. I wouldn't want
Who?
Nuno's a good choice.
Nuno would.
Nuno's a very good choice.
What as your first choice manager? He's the first head player that you want, the manager you want in
Yeah,
charge.
he would.
Well, I
he
think-
would make us title contenders. Look what he did to
Yeah,
Wolves.
he is the type of manager that Bournemouth could pull. He like Bournemouth an attractive
From
club
West
to a
Ham?
manager like. Oh God, yeah.
Like,
West Ham
even
are terrible right now.
Even though he's just we'll see today.
Yeah, but I mean, whoever's taken over Bournemouth is going to take over a established team that's fighting
A lot
for
of cash.
European football with money. Yeah, with
And-
money,
and-
a new
and
stadium in the
new
bill,
training ground.
new training ground. They have everything they could ask for. I
Could-
think that would be good.
Speaking of Cesc Fabregas, could that be a move to Bournemouth? Like,
No.
Could there be a chance?
I
Like,
think it could. If
There
Bournemouth,
could
if
be a
Bournemouth get,
chance,
if Bournemouth
but
get European football, if Bournemouth get Conference League and Iraola leaves, then I think that is a shout for Cesc Fabregas. But
I
I think
would
he
not want that.
He'd
You
look,
wouldn't want
he'd
him?
look to progress quite
It's not
quickly.
proven.
it's a bit of
and
a,
it's a risk.
It is a bit of a
It's
risk.
a big,
Well,
big
what about
risk. I'd want someone proven.
what about Andoni Iraola's assistant, who plays the exact same style of football that's at Rayo Vallecano right now? He plays the exact same style of football, but then
That may be what they're after. But then again, it's
is it a
like,
bit going back
because
on that?
now, where Bournemouth are now, you do want a manager with experience in any league, but fighting towards the top because they need
Yeah.
that winning mentality, and ideally maybe even a little bit of European experience because
Carlo Ancelotti?
Can you imagine?
Conference League football is not far away from Bournemouth, and if they got there, I can't put it past Bournemouth to win it.
Do you
I think they could.
Alex, we're getting the same EasyJet, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll come
Right
with you,
now.
boys. We'll take the podcast on the
Bournemouth
road.
away.
No, we'll take the whole set.
We
I'll
will.
help you out.
Can be filming. All right, all we're gonna do is when Bournemouth in Europe, we're gonna cut right now to us behind the European Stadium. Ready?
Yeah.
Set up.
Yeah, set up.
Boom.
Set up.
We're there. Look at us outside San Siro.
20 years time with massive beard, wife and kids.
Oh my God, don't say
We're
that.
still waiting.
We're still doing it.
If this happens and I'm trying to manifest it, Bournemouth, champions of Europe Conference League, you'll see a grown 23-year-old man cry his eyes out. Top off, straight away. I cannot tell you how my emotions will be in that. And I reckon Crystal Palace could win it this year.
Oh, definitely. You know, sorry, this is really random. I'm a little bit concerned if Andoni Iraola goes, that the job might be considered to Ange Postecoglou. Like, I'm a little bit.
No.
You don't reckon
No,
like, there's a
no,
chance
no,
he gets
no,
to.
the way
I don't
how-
want him, but I'm
Do
a
you know
little
what it
bit.
is? He's
little bit
a
nervous
brilliant
that he
manager, but I think he should have took a time out of football and should have not taken the job.
No, shit. Well, especially with Marinakis, like that's
Mr. Marin.
that is. But that's he's a red flag. That is. He will be Nottingham Forest downfall. He's been great for them to get them to where they are now.
Yeah.
But from what he's doing, his mentality, unless he takes a huge step back,
And
I
he
think
acts
he will
like an
be
owner other than a.
he will be the
bloody-
downfall of Nottingham Forest. From not necessarily downfall of getting them relegated or anything else, but he won't help them progress to the next stage.
Their ceiling's a lot higher than he can take
It
them
is.
to. In the current role he's doing, allegedly. I don't want to get in trouble by him, but
What manager should we take? That's what I'm trying to think.
I think it's hard because I feel like it could be like a manager we haven't heard of, like Andoni Iraola. Like he was doing well at Rayo Vallecano, but he came out of nowhere. Like
Do you know what my heart's saying, Alex?
Eddie Howe back.